Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna use this voiceover to explain the process behind this drawing that I'm trying to make. This is an extreme angle. It's gonna be tough, but I'll show you how I draw it. Now, as you can see, I start with the circle just to get the basic proportion of the head. Then I will look for the brow line and the center line of the face. Now, the reason why I use these two lines is to know where the head is looking. Now, from there, I can just go ahead and chop off the side of the head, then draw the thirds of the face from the brow line to the bottom of the nose to the bottom of the chin. They are usually equal, but in this case, since this is an extreme angle, the bottom third is going to be much longer than the middle third and the upper third. I know you might be wondering, how do I get the thirds of the face? How do I know where the nose is and where the chin sits? I've made a lot of videos talking about it. In this approach that I'm using, I'm relying more on my intuition rather than actual measurements. So with enough practice, you'll be just able to get the proportions of the head without taking too much measurement. By the way, this is a real-time demo, so if you want to follow along, you can grab your pencil, a sheet of paper, and you can follow the video as I explain how I draw the reference photo. Okay, as you can see, I quickly placed the mouth area just to get me an idea of where the mouth is going to sit. Now I'm looking for the placement of the eyes and a rough shape for the nose. For me, these are some key landmarks that I usually look for whenever I draw the features, and they really help me know exactly where they sit. And I'm sorry for the noise in the background. There is construction going on, but I hope it doesn't bother you. If you notice, I like to start with the overall shape of the head, the silhouette of the face, then add the details later. Even when I draw the features, I don't like to just jump into the details. I prefer to slowly build my details as I get comfortable with the drawing. And here you can see the forehead is kind of long, so I have to make it small so that it fits the perspective. All right, now it's time to add the hair. Even when I draw the hair, I focus on some rough sketch. At this stage, it's just about getting the proportions right rather than making the drawing look good. Okay, so here I'm using a 7B pencil and I'm going over the initial sketch to draw the details, right? So I'm starting with eyes, as you can see. I'm trying to get those dark lines in place. By the way, I'm going live this Saturday. If you are interested, check the link in the description down below or in the comment section. You'll be able to ask me questions. You draw with me. I will show you exactly how I draw my stylized portraits, and we're gonna have fun. This is actually where I focus on the line drawing. So some lines are going to be dark due to the hard edge, and other lines will be pretty soft because of the maybe shading or the edge around that area. Whenever you draw the mouth, you have to think about the edges. You see, the bottom lip doesn't have hard edges. So the only line that is going to be dark is the bottom line of the bottom lip. You see where I'm shading right there? That's the only area that is supposed to be dark. Now, the other areas are where the top and the bottom lip meet. As you can see, I don't stay in only one area and make it look good. I jump from one side to another. The reason is because the drawing has to feel right instead of being perfect. As you can see, line art is a big part of my drawing. The reason why is because if your line drawing feels right, then the shading will eventually look good. But if you have a really bad line drawing, most likely your shading will look bad as well. So shading will only make your drawing look worse or better depending on your line drawing. Okay, now as you can see, I start the shading process. I like to start with the nose. The nose is my favorite area to shade. Now here, I'm not trying to make it look hyper realistic. That's why I'm keeping it really simple. A quick tip, if you are shading, do not try to shade every single area of the face. If you want to make your drawing look stylized and realistic at the same time, shade only the most important part and always try to simplify. it will really make your drawing stand out. By the way, this is a quick sketch, so do not expect big results in this video. Maybe I'll come back later and make it look more interesting. Also, I'm using a 2B pencil in this early stage of the shading. I dropped the 7 pencil as it was really dark, so I want to build darker values as I get more confident and comfortable with the drawing. As you can see, as I'm shading, I follow the direction of the planes. Now, knowing where the planes are and where they are facing is really important. So, shading alone is not going to make your drawing look good. You have to learn the structure of the head. This is just a brief example on how the planes can affect the way you shade. Okay, so these are the final stages of the video, but not the final drawing, obviously. There is no enough contrast. I'm just exploring the shadows for now. I'm using a 2B pencil still, so there isn't really that much going on for now, as I'm not really comfortable with with how the drawing looks overall. So I will finish the drawing after the video. I will complete the drawing. Um, but now I'll have to go. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Now, if you want to watch videos like this on how to draw a stylized, on how I draw my stylized portraits, you can check out the link in the description to my Patreon. It's only $5 a month and you get access to all my previous videos. Every single week I post one demo. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And also, I'll be live this Saturday, so if you want to be part of the live, you can check the link in the description.